Alright, so grade 11s, there's the answer now to the side view of this square prism on page 65. I'll put these pictures up on the files on Teams as well. Right, but let's just move over to the pyramid. It's a very simple concept. In actual fact, it should be simpler and easier than the prism because you're dealing with less numbers and points, but for some reason people get confused. You are just simply dealing still with numbers 1 to 4, so a base, and then we've added in 0 for the apex. I will always just call the apex 0. Okay, so I don't have to explain too much here. It's the same concept as the previous prism drawing. Here's the auxiliary view. There's the front view with the section. I've gone and already drawn in here so that you can see it. Projected the numbers to show top and side view as if they were not cut. And then all I'm going to do here is section the different views using the cutting line AA. I've already gone and labeled it A, B, and C wherever the AA line cuts through a numbered line. So remember, numbers and letters very important. A, bring it straight down. So that is where A has to be. B has to come straight down, and it is on line 1 and 3 going to the apex. So here's a B on one side, and there's a B on the other side. If I drop C straight down, C is going through the base of this object between 1 and 2 and 3 and 2. So here's the base, 1 and 2 and 3 and 2, C and C. Remember, it's always safe to go and join up your letters once you have them. So there's now the cut shape or cut surface shape over there, and we just have to work out, well, what do I still see? And this is very simple. From the letters A, B, and C, or in this case even 2, to the apex still exists. Just this little top corner piece has been taken away so that I can see line AA. So from A to the apex still exists. From B to the apex, which is on line 1 and 3, so these two lines on the side here must still exist. And this little part of the base here from C to 2 still exists. All right, and the rest of those numbers and letters to the base pod have disappeared. All right, so I'm just going to draw this in dark so we can see it. Sorry, I'm getting a bit skew here. All right, and then remember the hatching exists only inside of the lettered area. Nowhere else except the lettered area. Right, and that would give you your top view. The side view, the same concept. So remember, once you know how to do one of these things, you pretty much can do any of them. And that's why I'm just using page 65 as the example, the concept, the principle. Once you've learned how to do this page, you apply these concepts of projection and using numbers and letters into any other questions, any other shapes, and you should be able to get to the answer. Even if you struggle to visualize these things, you can still follow the rules, follow the numbers and the lines, and you can come to the answer. So let's quickly get the side view here. A goes across. A is on line 4. B comes across. B is on line 1 and 3. C comes across, it's on the base on 1 to 2 and 3 to 2. So C comes across. It's safe to join up the letters once we have all our letters. So there's the cut surface. And then we just work out, well, what is left over of this pyramid. Even if I'm looking at the right side view, it's still the same little highlighted piece here, the corner that's disappeared. So from the letters A, B, and C down to the apex, they must still exist. This little corner piece from C to 2 still exists. Alright, and the rest of this bigger part of the base has actually disappeared. So that's the answer. We fill in the hatching in the lettered area only. And there's the side view if I had gone and sliced this little piece off of a square pyramid. Right, so like I said, I've shown you the concept. You need to do this page and then apply this concept into any of the other shapes, the triangle, the pentagon, hexagon, octagon, and you should be able to do this.